We will see you in 30 days land.
It's pretty spicy out there.
Salty.
It's so amazing to be out here.
There is a really big system that's coming in about midday with about 45 knots and 5-meter seas. It's been a pretty hard decision to make, but we're actually going to detour 100 or so miles south of there to Newport in Oregon, and we're going to weather out this heavier weather there over the next kind of 3-4 days. It is currently Wednesday morning and we have had a slight change of plan again. I think we're going to go to Astoria now, which is about another 100 miles north of Newport. We've been making some really good headway over the last kind of 24 hours or so. And so if we go there, we should be in kind of Friday afternoon, evening, and then the bad weather's meant to hit kind of Saturday morning. It's meant to start. So we should be in plenty of time. We've been reaching at the moment and absolutely flying along. As you can see, we're doing about 6.5 knots. Sea state is really helping us along. It's a little bit rolly, but it's been the best sailing conditions we've had pretty much all trip, which kind of I think reaffirms our decision to start heading towards land more. Definitely a bit of a sign when you start averaging your best days you have done on the trip. So yeah, we have got a cold front coming up as well in the next few hours. I think you can almost see it behind us here. And for those who don't know, when a cold front comes over, it's basically changing systems and you get a good bit of rain sometimes, which we should this one. We're expecting maybe plus 30 knots kind of squally conditions, but we'll furl the head sail quite a bit and maybe drop the main a little bit more, put it on wind vane mode and just wait for it to pass us. And then once it's passed us, reassess our course and see where we're going. We should be into Astoria in a couple of days' time. We got to be a little bit careful with the Columbia Bar crossing. It's fairly infamous bit of water sometimes, so we need to basically figure out when's best to cross that. But I think late afternoon it's going to be high tide, so we should have more water under the keel then. But we're going to give the Coast Guard a call probably this afternoon and basically tell them our plan and why we're having to dip into the US just for our actual destination in Canada. No idea how it's going to go, but we've been talking to friends in the area and they said they should be absolutely fine and very understanding about why you're dipping in because of this weather.
About 200 miles away from Astoria. The weather on Saturday is still looking pretty rough around Victoria, so we're still continuing to go to Astoria. We've been in contact with US Customs and pretty much figured out exactly what we need to do when we get there, which is good. I don't know if we're going to be allowed off the boat yet for the time we're going to be there, but hopefully we're back on our way again on Tuesday. Looks like the weather's going to come on, so we've only got Saturday, Sunday and Monday in Astoria before we leave. We'll probably get a bit of fuel. John's flying back home, but Scott's going to stay on board for this last stretch, and then hopefully we'll see Becca on Thursday probably.
As forecasted, by the morning the cold front had passed over us and we were left with little wind. So on went the motor. After 24 days and 2,700 miles, we can finally see land, which is pretty exciting. It's
It's been a mixed trip with very varied weather, and it's a bit sad that we're not getting actually into Victoria, but I still think it's the best thing to do for crew and the boat and everything else. I think it's best to avoid conditions like that through infamous straits and capes, which we don't really know. So it's a bit bittersweet getting here, but I know in 2-3 days when we leave and then arrive into Victoria on the Wednesday evening, it'll all be worth it. But wow, it feels pretty good to see land. Definitely very different feel to Cabo. It's so much colder, it's a lot fresher, but it's really nice. It's like a fresh summer's morning, but it can't be much more than kind of 16 degrees out here. I don't know if we're going to really be able to sail that much in there now. It's pretty much dead on our nose, maybe at like kind of 20 degrees, so a little bit too close to wind for us to sail, but we kind of need to keep making progress so we cross the bar in the daylight, but we should be crossing around 5 or 6 and then getting into Astoria just as it's getting dark. So yeah, everyone's pretty excited about getting in now and having a little change from my cooking, which would be pretty nice as well. We'll have a few days exploring the town and then get back underway, and US Customs Immigration have been fairly nice to us so far in terms of letting us come in and figuring all that kind of stuff out. So I'll let you know how it goes over the next kind of day or so, because I imagine we might get boarded when we get a bit closer to the coast, but yeah, it seems like it's going to be fairly straightforward, so fingers crossed.
We hope you're enjoying this video. Let us know down below if you have any questions you want answered about this passage, and we'll answer them in a video next week.
September comes, summer is gone. Do you think of me when you're trying to sleep? I'll admit you're getting pretty hot.
Lovely! Woo.
All of our dreams scattered here like fallen leaves, till I can't breathe.
We are just starting our final approach into the Columbia River, about 5 miles away, so we're going to start getting fenders out and stuff like that. immigration, customs, and literally like 8 people have just got off the boat. We're finally in, which is amazing. All the customs and immigration here were super nice, so if any of them were watching because they were asking about the channel, thank you for being really cool with us and being fine with us tucking in here to avoid the bad weather. We do really appreciate it. They left the boat in a slight state, but that's all right. They did have to search everything, and they were very interested about the ground glass that we use for fiberglass work. It's like a white powder in a big weird tub, so they were quite interested in that. But yeah, it feels good to be in. How does it feel to be in?
It feels really good. It's been 23 days, 24 days at sea. We've still not got off the boat yet. So we're still moving ever so slightly here at the dock, but I'm really looking forward to getting off the boat and onto dry land.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some food in a minute.
Yeah.
They went through John's pack bag and it's a mess.
It wasn't like that before.
Yeah, that was all nicely packed for him to leave tomorrow, but I guess they do need to. Oh, and the spinnaker!
Oh, did they get into the spinnaker?
Yeah, that was all nicely folded away. That's all right. They do need to do their job, to be fair. But oh my gosh, there's slight carnage, and in here as well. That was not like that. We might as not have well have tidied up before they came. The boat was so tidy.
It was nice and clean.
Congratulations on everyone's first ocean crossing.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Congratulations.
Bye, guys.
Ooh, that's nice.
It's good, isn't it?
Mm.
That is very good. Well, you said it wasn't a shot tequila, so
It's
I'm
not.
I'm enjoying it.
It's currently the next morning, and we went out for food last night and a couple of pints, which is nice. But got a load of different things I want to do today, and like get the boat back together, tidy the boat after the customs guys went through absolutely everything. But there's like a Navy ship here that's having like an open day or something like that. It's like Fleet Week, I think. So might go and have a look at that and just walk around a lot and enjoy being on land for a little bit. But I also need to do laundry and have a proper land shower, so I think we're going to figure that out this morning as well. Let's go and put this up. This was given to us a couple of years ago when we first went to Annapolis boat show by a family who we stayed with for a night when we first got there. And so thank you, Etta, Theo, Sean and Melissa for this lovely flag. I'm going to put it into good use now. This looks so much better than my cooking. Looks so good.
Oh, they've changed it to electric, obviously. Oh no. Right, you first then. Nice one, thank you, sir.
Wasn't exactly our normal stock, but I did.
Oh, is it not? Sorry.
That's what they are.
What is that? Fine.
It was this normal stop. Thank you.
Oh, right.
Where's the normal stop?
Oh, it's a 20 or 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Take them back down to California. They're loud, they're noisy, and they eat a lot of fish.
This is pretty funny.
Once the don't find the bait, now we tell those guys the losers. They come back here and do what, bachelor losers do. They hang out on the port.
This morning we have been offered to go on a pilot boat that was next to us that's going out into the river today to... I'm not too sure exactly what we're doing. I think we're picking some people up and dropping them off at ships and stuff like that. But he does Navy security and he's picking up a load of pipes right now. So this guy called Kiwi, he's originally from New Zealand, which is kind of interesting that someone from New Zealand has ended up in Astoria, out of all places, but he's a really nice guy and we just got chatting to him yesterday. He asked about the passage and how it was. No idea who he was beforehand, but he was just really kind and just offered us a ride in his boat for the morning. So we're going to go out on this for I think 2-3 hours, then get dropped in town to go to a museum there. It's a pretty cool boat he's on. It's like a, I guess, half tug, half pilot boat. I don't really know exactly what it is, but I'll let him explain it. We've been very blessed by how kind people have been here so far, and another sailing boat from here who watches the channel actually dropped by their card. So thank you, Herb and Tammy, if you guys are watching. It was really nice to meet you, Herb, yesterday afternoon, and he dropped around a really nice note. So hopefully we're gonna get some time to be able to see them, but it looks like we are because the weather's not looking great for Tuesday at the moment. So let's go on this boat. He shaved just for it. Look at
He shaved, no hair's sticking out.
It is great.
He is 81 years old,
81.
Yeah.
ex-Marine
Really?
from Vietnam.
Wow.
Yeah.
81.
You're doing bloody good for 81. What's your secret?
Huh?
Me.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's this vessel right in front of us here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got the crane and everything ready for us. Have you left him in the dock before?
Oh, yeah. He is really mad at me.
You've got to swim out.
All the guys that tuna fish with me, they would come up here in the winter time to go crab fishing. They kept asking me, come crab fishing with us. And so I ended up coming here, and then I just got hooked in it.
So we're just coming alongside a ship at the moment, and they're about to offload all of these pipes and the crew that are on board at the moment, which is pretty cool. Did not expect to be doing this, but this is a grain ship, and these pipes are being used for fumigation of it between loads, I think. But that's a pretty interesting thing to be doing. This is Kiwi here, and this is Chuck. Chuck's 81 years old and has been working on this boat for 13 years, but he's pretty bloody chipper for an 81-year-old. Oh my god, it all goes up at once! I don't know if you can see on camera, but it says TFT, F, S, and W. It's tropical water, tropical, fresh, salt, and then summerline, winterline. And it basically is used to take into account how much they can load the boat and the salinity and buoyancy of the water, which I never knew. That's really cool.
See this little crane here? There's a crane right here.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, the yellow.
So if we used that one, I would have had to done 2 picks.
Oh, okay.
I would have rigged this completely different. But I get on marine traffic and I do my research on the crane, what sort of crane it is. So on that high one there,
It's a 2-ton.
yeah, and that's what I like. 1 pick. But for me, the higher the crane, the better, because it's more precise driving. And if there's a little bit of current running like this, it's much easier. You just put the rudder straight ahead with the engines, do the rest of the work for you. First few times you do it, it's intimidating, but once you're doing it, you just think nothing of it. So it's picking up 60,000 metric tons of corn,
Okay.
and it's going to South Korea.
Oh, okay.
So
That's a good trip. And those boys who just jumped on now are just fumigating and then they get off.
then they get
That's
off.
all they do?
Yep.
Okay.
So it takes 120 rail cars to fill 1 cargo hold on that ship.
And there's 4, 5,
7.
7.
7. So we're empty at the moment. We can hold 14 ships in here.
And they get loaded up in Portland, I
There's
imagine.
5 elevators up in Portland.
Okay.
So that's how much rail is coming down into this river.
Yeah. That's insane.
So normally this, when we're busy, all our anchorages will be full.
This is what cruising life gives you access to. Worlds that we thought we would never see close up. Right now in harbours around the globe, there are guys like this making the impossible happen every single day. While container ships sit anchored offshore, unable to dock, these tugboat operators are the lifeline keeping operations and international trade moving.
Those guys are super interesting. It was very cool to be on a a boat like that today and see what was going on and how they do it, but super nice guys. And yeah, it's just interesting kind of going out to a boat there, talking about how they do it. These boats out here are all grain. I don't know how much I explained out there, but the guys who are coming on board basically are inspectors and fumigating the boat for when the grain's on board, and these guys basically just run people back and forth all day. They're busy, they're really busy, but it's a cool little boat. Flies along, goes like 20 knots or so. We're being made to feel very welcome in Astoria, which is really nice, but we're gonna go around the Maritime Museum now and see what that's about.
It's the biggest rock now I've ever seen. God, chrome as well.
This shows all of the wrecks around the bar. When we came in, we probably came in along here, up around, but there's so many. And there's quite a few British boats in here as well. There's loads of really interesting stuff here. All about the kind of Columbia River, obviously, in the bar. The guys who were with this morning, I just listened to a piece there about it. The guys who were this morning were doing stuff for grain ships, and it's the 3rd largest grain corridor in the world, so it's pretty crazy how much they transport here. This is the lighthouse that we saw when we came in, on the hill on the north shore.
Over the past 3 years, we've often come across hidden gems like this, without ever meaning to stop. It seems like sometimes the diversions end up happening for a bit of a reason. Anyway, after a spot of sightseeing, it was time to get back to Tay-Lee as it's departure time.
It is now Tuesday afternoon and we got in on Friday evening or so. It's actually about 5 right now, so by the time we get out to the channel past the Columbia Bar, it'll be about 9, and we're hoping this last little bit is going to be, it's about 220 odd miles or so it should be a couple of days there. So we've got tonight, and then we've got tomorrow night, and then we should be in either very late on Thursday, no, very early on Thursday at some point, like kind of Thursday morning, I guess. But yeah, the weather's calmed down enough. It's gonna be a bit uncomfortable out there. We've got wind against us, but we should come around, so we're kind of going upwind and should be able to sail. But I'm kind of expecting to have to motor quite a bit of this, because it's either dead into wind and we kind of need to get in before there's some stronger weather, but not that bad coming in. There's no restrictions on the bar at the moment. We're going to hit that high tide, but we're going to be going against the current out there, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get out there against it. But we've refueled, rewatered, got more food, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing Becca, so, and the cat.
I get like you got like a champ.
What's the depth now?
2.
Ah, easy.
It's alright, let me get closer. Wind will bring me onto it anyway.
Oh yeah. Yeah, mate, I don't know how far you think I can jump. Yeah. 200 litres is 52.8 gallons.
I'll give you a shout out every 10 gallons, Zach.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, hop on, we're good. Feels good to be off.
Yeah, looking good.
We've been out to sea for a couple of nights now. It was a bit bumpy on the first night, and then we just had the engine on really, so I haven't really filmed too much. But we're in the Straits right now, and we're only about 40 miles away from Victoria, which is really exciting. I'm a little bit tired from the last couple of nights because just 2 overnighters are going to take it out of you more than doing a week. You don't really get into it properly, but it's been pretty nice conditions overall. The first night was a bit bumpy, but it's got a lot smoother and flatter. We've had quite a bit of fog and fishing vessels around us, so we've had to kind of concentrate a lot more than we did when we were offshore coming in. But that's all right, because we are really close now, and I'm really excited to get in. I think the tide have just turned, so they're with us now, so sitting a good bit faster, but there is absolutely no wind. There's about a knot of wind at the moment. If you look on there, so we're in 5, and it's 6 in front of us, so pretty much cancels out, so very light wind, but it looks like the fog's about to burn off, and I'm currently just crossing the shipping channel and keep an eye out on radar for any boats coming our way, so yeah, almost there. I'm also going to say something on this radar. It has been amazing in these foggy conditions. I don't know how we used to deal without it. It's just perfect. Those are 2 ships there that was tracking behind us, a long way behind us now. That's Vancouver Island, and that's Washington right there. Oh, it's so useful. Although it's pretty foggy, it's actually the warmest day we've had probably out at sea for quite a while. It's lovely and still in here. There's no wind right now. It's actually coming from behind us, but we're motoring forwards enough that it's been kind of cancelled out at the moment, so it's dead calm in here. It's beautiful though. Victoria is about 25 miles in front of us, the Washington coast that way, but we're on the Canadian side now, so we have officially crossed into Canada. It's a little bit surreal to be finally here after a month out to sea, but it's been a really fun passage overall and really good conditions overall, apart from that last little bit. But we couldn't really hope for much better. This is kind of the day we were expecting to get in anyway. I said about the 5th, pretty close to being accurate on what we thought we were going to get in on. So it's about a month altogether from leaving La Paz to actually arriving in here with a slight break in the middle. But yeah, I think we've done pretty close to about 3,000 nautical miles now, so yeah, looking forward to spending some time on land, going some more walks. My legs were dead from walking around Astoria for 2 days. Really tired my legs out, so I'm looking forward to building up some muscles again on my legs so we can actually go for some hikes. But get to see Becca very soon. I think our ETA is about 2 or 3 this afternoon, but we're flying along at the moment, doing about 6 knots or so. I don't know if we've ever seen snow on top of mountains like this from the boat before. It's pretty cool. Wow, the scenery here is incredible.
That over there is Victoria.
Woo! I don't think it's going to be open. Oh! Cheers!
Slightly delayed.
Welcome to Canada. Do the honours. Yay, Canada! Isn't that a good feeling? You waited how long for that moment?
Well, a good month, eh?
Yeah. Eh? You're already in Canada.
No.